That Girl Henny. Y'all gotta go to her channel.
That Girl Henny, do you know who she is?
She a blogger or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like, where this lady come from?
Right on your ass.
She on your life, G.
Shout out to Henny over there.
Yo, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Hey, gang, welcome back to the bar. And if you are new to the channel, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Click the notification bell, select all so that you get notified whenever I do a video. And if you are a returning Henny Gang Mob Down member, yeah. Now let's get into this content. Tonight, we have a very special conversation with Henny, and I am going to introduce to you Chrisean's childhood friend, Emani, a.k.a. White Girl Boodah, welcome to the bar. We call it the bar around here.
Okay. Hey.
So I wanted to bring her on here. I'm going to be referring to her as Emani. I brought her up here because a lot of you have seen her, especially recently in the Oklahoma videos that came out. And a lot of you don't know who she is. Well, guess what? A lot of us who have been around since Blue Girls Club or came in when she was pregnant or whenever you came on don't know, but we've seen her, and you may not know that you've seen her, but she's been around, and she's been around for a while. So I wanted to bring her to the bar so that you guys can get to know her, so that we could all get to know her, and we can start paying some attention to this young lady who keeps popping in and popping out on the scene. So how are you tonight?
I am good, doing well. How are you?
I am well. So let's get into this topic. First thing that I want to ask you is, how did you get the name White Girl Boodah?
How did I get the name White Girl Boodah? Okay, that's a number one question I'm asked as well. So, as a child, I was fat and bald head like a Buddha. So, my mom called me Buddha, and my granddad gave me the nickname White Girl because I was so pale. So, I'm almost albino. So I had to get a vitamin K shot so I didn't turn albino. So I really don't tan, I just be pale. So I'm really just like really pale. So my granddad, when he first seen me, he was like, "Oh, this little white girl." That's where the white girl came from. My mother gave me Boodah, White Girl Boodah. And boom, it stuck. Wow. It stuck.
It definitely stuck with you. So which name do you prefer to go by?
So to the people who like grew up with me or know me from work and like colleagues and stuff, I go by Emani, and then like for like my platform, my Instagram, me being a rapper, I go by White Girl Boodah. Then for like just like my friend group or people who like know me from high school, Boodah. So it's like 3 little names: Emani, White Girl Boodah.
So which one do you want to be called? Because I said I'm gonna call you Emani, but I'm gonna call you whatever it is that you're comfortable with being called tonight.
You can call me Emani.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about who you are.
Okay, so I'm 24 years old from Baltimore, Maryland, born and raised. I'm Aquarius. My name is Emani. I feel like I call myself a jack of all trades. I'm a very joyful person. I like doing many things at once, so that's why I say a jack of all trades. All around, I'm just a fun person, I guess. Yeah. Get to know me. I can have you laughing. I feel like, I just bring positivity, honestly. I always did. I don't like negative situations. And then I try to avoid them as much as I can. And if I can't, then it might take it to another level, but it don't have to get there because I'm so nice.
So is there a difference between Emani and Boodah?
So yeah, like a alter ego type of thing. I had that. So when I was first starting like my music and stuff, I was going to do like White Girl Boodah was going to be the rapper, and then I was going to go by Emani Moshe as like my R&B name when I started singing more. So it was like a alter ego, like you say. I would say Boodah if I'm out as Boodah, or if I'm in the setting of Boodah. Boodah is lit. She turned like I'm more like myself. I'm more fun. I'm more, yeah. Emani, more secluded, kind of on a business or professional side. So I know how to cold flip. Like I know how to flip it whenever I need to. So yeah, I would say it is. It is a difference between the Buddha and Imani.
Okay. So how did you get started with music?
When I was 12, I had, it was the Chirac beat was out back then, like the Chirac remix, and everybody was doing one. And I was like, let me do one. Because my brother used to rap all the time when I was little, and I never really thought he could rap. So I'm like, I can rap better than you. And I rap better than you.
You rap better than you can, sir.
I can rap better than you. And like, we used to always have like rap battles when I was little and stuff against each other. And then when I got older, when he was incarcerated, me and my little sister, we did the Chirac beat, and we made up this rap. She was young. I think she was like 5 or 6, and she was on the rap song with me. And I dropped it on SoundCloud, and I posted it on YouTube, Instagram back then. And everybody like, oh dang, boo, I didn't know you knew how to rap. I didn't know you knew how to rap. So then I just started posting like my little snippets that I would do to different beats, and it just went from there. But like it all originally started with poems. Like I wrote poems for like events at church or just poems, period. And then I turned my poems into raps. So
you mentioned siblings. How many siblings do you have?
On my mom's side, it's just me and my little sister and my brother. So it's 3 on my mom's side. On my dad's side, it's a whole village. It's like 21, 22.
Whoa. You got like a big family.
Yeah, on my dad's side. Like my mom's side, we small.
Out of all of your siblings, where do you fall?
I'm the middle child.
The middle child.
I'm the middle child on my mom's side. So that's like my predominant family side.
How is that? Because you know they talk about middle child syndrome and stuff like that, and
it's a thing. It's a thing.
It's like, nah, we're not gonna downplay this.
It's a thing, and I feel like that's why a lot of that's why I feel like I get my transparency from in my being able to see both sides of things. Like I have a younger sibling, I have an older sibling, and I'm the one in the middle. Then when I was a younger, when I knew I was having a younger sibling, I was the one confused. Like I thought I was the baby. So it's really it's really a thing. And I feel like the middle child is like the one who relates most to the parent because I don't know. It's just like I feel like me and my mom relate more. Like the younger one, the older one, the middle one, we right here. Like we right here.
I can agree with that. My middle one is kind of she's right here. She's locked in, like she understands. She'd be like, okay, mom, I get it. I'm so sorry this is happening. Like, let me help you. Let me do this. Let me do it. Y'all need to do this, and this. Like, she's so locked in and honed in. It's not even funny. But, you know, with each child, I have a different bond. But that one, you're right. That middle one, because they have no choice. They have no choice but to be locked in. So out of singing and rapping, which one do you prefer?
I prefer rapping. I feel like rapping, especially when I'm writing. So like when I'm writing songs, I want them to actually I want them to mean something or feel something. And I usually write songs more so when I'm in my feelings. And then rapping, it would be like impulse. So that's something that's coming fast. I can hurry up and write a rap. Like I can hurry up and write a rap. But a song, I'm going to sit and think. Like I'm going to sit and think and actually put it together, make it make sense, a story maybe, something like that. But a rap, that's like impulse. So I think I would like rapping more.
So let me ask you this. Will there ever be a Boodah versus Emani Moshe? Will you give both?
I was planning on doing like a dual song, like a singing versus rapping type song. So I just was putting it together, but that's I'm like, now that you say it, I might as well fall through with it because I was thinking about that, like trying to do some like play on my 2 different sides, like the singing side versus the rapping side. So yes, that definitely is soon to come. Now it's definitely soon to come.
You know, there's the controversy of everything, but I heard you say you can write a rap real quick, but it takes you longer to write a song. Like you got to be in the mood to write a song. So you write all your own music.
Yes.
That's dope.
Yes.
When did you drop your first EP?
2020. Was it 2020
And what was
COVID? It
during
was called Not
COVID?
Ordinary. Yep, Not Ordinary. I was mad I didn't get my stimulus check, and I was like, you know what? I was like,
I
you know what?
stimulus check motivated you.
Project together because they playing with me. And then the first song was Not Ordinary, and I was talking about everything. I'm like, I ain't get my stimulus check. I must be last, or I ain't getting it, or it's sort of like I was going on. So that's really what triggered that. And that whole EP I wrote. So I had Not Ordinary already was written, and then after you talk my stuff and Fell in Love, I wrote all of them like that same day so I could put them on the EP.
Oh
So I had just
wow! So wait. How many songs is on this EP?
it's 6, I believe. Let me see. It's Not Ordinary, Talk My Shit, F You, and Fell in Love. Okay, 5. It's 5.
5 songs. So you already had one written, and you wrote the other 4 in one day.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and then
So
my
I'm just
single.
flashing the comments across the screen. Nobody's asking any questions. It's just letting them know that I see them.
Okay.
They're all
Thank
just saying hi. I'm not putting no questions up. Y'all can ask questions in a moment, but right now we just want to get through the top layers of things. But yeah, so you wrote that in one day. That's amazing.
Yes. So like my singles that came after that, yeah, those I
Mhm.
probably had like in my notes already, and I just added to them. So I'll start certain songs, or I'll start different raps, and then never come back, and then come back and finish them, and then hurry up and just do them. Like that's what I said. I'll be everywhere at once in my mind, so I'll be like, oh wait, you can add this to that, and then it'll just come out of nowhere. I'm like, all right, bet, got that done, that one done, like be everywhere.
When is your next when can we expect the next EP? Or well, are you gonna drop an EP or an album next?
So I wanted to do another EP, but this EP I was going to do singing, like an R&B EP, because the first one was like strictly rap. I didn't have no songs on singing songs. It was just strictly me rapping, and it was impulsive. So that's why I was like, I just hurried up and dropped that. But the next one I wanted to do was a singing EP, and then later
Mhm.
do albums, because I'm like completely independent. So I'm doing all this on my own. So I'm really
Oh,
just like,
congratulations on that.
yeah, thank you. I know I'm just doing everything in my own mind and just like putting it together. That's like music videos are coming soon. My first music video was a gift to me by I would say my sponsor. He was like a sponsor to me. He paid for my whole video and just like sent the videographer to my house. He came and popped up at my house and was like, "Yeah, I'm here to shoot your video." I'm like, "Shoot my video? What you talking about?" Like what? That was just like out the blue thing. I just hurried up and put together my first music video and stuff. So like the next one I want it planned out. Like I have the location set where I have the props and everything I need. Like I don't want to just put anything out. But I do want to give everybody something. So I might just do like a little like, you know, one of my new songs. Like
Okay. Now, what's playing right now on the screen is these are the visuals. I had to get my English together. Y'all already know that are over here. Y'all know I gotta get it together sometimes. Okay, the anesthesia messed me up. Y'all know that. But anyway, this is her video that is playing. You guys make sure that you go and follow her YouTube channel. I will be sure to put that in the description box for y'all. But this is her channel. It's Boodah TV. And make sure, and as you can see, I'm subscribed. Okay, I'm subscribed.
yeah, thank you.
So this is just your video. This was shot where? Around your neighborhood, just around
Yes.
Baltimore.
That's in my
Okay.
neighborhood. So like the layout, that's my neighborhood, and then like the water, that's downtown Baltimore.
Okay.
Like
I
that
think
corner,
we all know downtown Baltimore.
yeah.
If you watch Crazy in Life, you know downtown Baltimore. Okay.
That's kind of in the same spot. I'm like, that's kind of in the same area. That's kind of the same area.
I just want to let y'all know we know that already. Okay, ain't nothing new. All right, so let's get to what the people want to know. Inquiring minds would like to know how and when did you meet Chrisean?
Okay, how and when? All right, so I get confused on if it was 5th grade or 6th grade, but I know it was middle school. When how she came. She was the new girl at my school. So I was the new girl like a year before that, and then the next year she was the new girl. So when she came in, it was just like our school. We had our own little like groups already, like groups of friends and stuff from like growing up and all that. And like my group of friends, we was all sitting there. We seen her. We like, oh, it's a new girl. And mind you, so we went to a predominantly like white middle school, and it was like a few African Americans, but we were like the only two light skinned girls. Like literally the only two light skinned
Wow.
girls. like we was literally the only two light skinned girls. So we got along, but it was like the separation is kind of, I think that's what made us closer. Like, oh yeah, no, that's my friend. Like, I'm ready, like we ready to be friends. Like, boom. And then when she came to school, I introduced myself. We became friends like off the first encounter and stuff. She told me where she lived at. I told her where I lived at. And then the next day or two went by. I wasn't allowed to go outside. I wasn't allowed to have friends, company, none of that, you know, like, and that's my neighborhood right there. That's like the backyard and stuff. I wasn't there. Like, my mother didn't let me go outside. I didn't like none of that. She was strict. So the next couple of days, I get a knock at the door, and my mom was like, who is at my door? I'm like, I don't know. I come downstairs. It's Chrisean. And I'm like, what you doing at my house? You know, like, dang, you ready? You ready to give me a shot? She's like, you're not gonna give me no water. Da, 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 da. I'm like, all right.
wait, was this the first time at your house?
Yes.
She's talking about she's not gonna give me no water.
She's like, you're not gonna give me the outside. All right, let me get us some water. My mom let me go outside on the porch. I'm like, dang, this different. Like, my mom liked her, like, cause I wasn't allowed to go outside with nobody. I wasn't allowed to go outside with nobody. So when she let me go outside with her, I'm like, oh, okay. You want to go to church with me on Sunday? She was like, yeah. And this picture is when we went to church. This is our first time going to church together. My first time hanging out.
You guys, y'all look so little diddle, like y'all.
We was like 12, 11.
Wow.
Because I'll say, yeah, like 5th, 6th grade, 12, 11 maybe. Because 13, 14, yeah, you're about to go to high school. So, yeah, like 11, 12.
Now, when was this picture?
That was about 11, 12 years old.
Same, okay.
And that's about the same time. That was the same time in middle school. My hair was never done. And like, Sean used to always be like, just put it in a ponytail. Put it in a ponytail. Do you see my little ponytail at the top of my head? You talking about put it in a ponytail? So I'm like, oh, and trying to make it look big. Like, what?
Y'all look so cute in this picture. So cute. So how was she in school? Like, what was she like? Because we've seen videos of her being goofy. We've seen her being athletic. Like, what was she like?
So, yeah, she was very, like, track nation. She was really in her.
I don't know who Just Say the Word 2024 is. Do you know them?
Who Just Say the Word 2000? No.
Okay. Okay, I thought they might know you. Okay, but we don't know you, so now you've got to. Okay, thank you for the comment. Goodbye.
Yes.
Right, so,
she was always into sports. She ran track before she had came to our middle school, and then when she got there, she ran track for I forgot the name of the team. It was like this known team, like in Baltimore, Maryland, and she's the one. I already say she's really who introduced me into like sports and track, because our school that we went to, it didn't have like any sports teams or anything. We played sports in the gym, recess and stuff like that. So Chrisean introduced us to track. Everybody, like Track Nation. She run track. She had a track meet. She had the track clothes. She had the track this. You feel me? So it was just like, yeah, she was into track like crazy. So
wait, so this is from elementary school. Okay.
Yeah, she's been athletic. So yeah, I can say that she's been athletic her whole life. So when I guess, yeah, like she took track, went from middle school to high school. And then, we've seen each other, like you say, pop back in and out. That's literally how our lives has been our whole life. Pop in, pop out, pop in, pop out. Like high school, we pop in each other's lives, pop out. Like she ran track, I played softball. We come back, boom. She's about to go to college in Cali, like, and I'm starting work. So like our lives took like a separate like turns, but we always seem to like come back together. So that's why I say like I'm not her sister, but I say we're sisters in spirit or sisters in faith because we always seem to come back to each other no matter what.
Aw. Yeah, because you guys, like, when y'all got ready to leave each other in Oklahoma, because I watched Kiki's vlog, and it was like when you guys got ready to leave, it was like yeah, like you could see that. It was like, you know, y'all were happy to be around each other, but it was also like you guys almost had like this understanding, like, okay, it's time to go.
It's time to go. Yeah, it's because it's always like that. And then like with Sean and me, it was always like that because when she moved and stuff away, I always lived far as I don't know what across the city. So it would be like we were always distant. And when we did get time together, we would spend that time together because then we'll be far away again. She all the way out here, we on this side. So then we wouldn't see each other for a while and nothing. So like now that we older and stuff, when we know it's time to go, it is like that little awkward little moment. We like, damn, all right, I'll see you later. See you next time. Like, catch up with you later. And it's like every time we come back in each other.
That's kind of like what it was. Like, I'll catch up with you later. Like, it was like y'all didn't want to leave.
Nah, yeah.
But it's an understanding. That's what I mean. It was like almost like a head nod, like, yeah, you know, we'll see each other again. Like,
it's bound to happen. It's bound to happen. Like,
because it's like when it comes down to friends, people oftentimes expect people to be around each other all the time. And they expect them to constantly be in your life, on the phone, every day, hanging out everywhere. Everywhere I go, they go. They're my shadow. I'm their shadow.
Exactly. That's what ruins friendships.
I think so too.
You too close. You too in my life. You too close. And you know too much. You doing too much. Like now you saying too much. Now you inputting yourself in my. Like that's what I'm saying. Hey, look. So we was there. I'm gonna say we don't. And then we are close. We're very close, but it's not broadcasted because I feel like that's not for everybody. Like our personal relationship, we hold that behind closed doors. So like a lot. One time I had seen a comment was like, "You never take pictures with each other." We don't have to. I'm like, we don't have to. We be geeking in person. If y'all be like, what?
Honestly, I think that that's the beauty of y'all relationship is that it's not so publicly broadcasted, you know? What's one of the biggest misconceptions that you think people have of her?
I feel like that they think that she's always doing something for something else. Literally everything that happens in this girl's life is just happening. Like, and I've been watching it from like the house. Like, I feel like everybody thinks she's doing something for something else. You feel me? Like, or she's doing something for attention, or she's doing this for this, she's doing this for that. Literally, since I first met her, everything has been off the rip, genuine, off the wall, just out of coincidental. Coincidences are real, but like I can say like everything in her life happens. It's just not like she's not planning anything or anything is not like staged or like I don't know. I guess it's just me knowing her so long. Like I seen it. It's kids. Like this is what? Like what? Like y'all know a whole day, y'all see something different. Like I don't know. So
you be looking at stuff like, oh wow, okay, I didn't. Y'all know something else. Okay.
Like, oh.
Guess what? The crazy part is you could have been right there, and we don't know you were right there. And now you looking at this, and you like, oh, I was there.
That's the biggest misconception. People look at stuff and turn it. I'm like, dang, that's not even what was going on. But okay, okay.
I mean, you know, I think it's gut wrenching sometimes the things that go on. What made you go to Oklahoma to visit? Because y'all have this relationship. So what made the relationship?
When she was locked up, I reached out to her. So
wow.
I had family. Yes, it was easy too. Look, I was like, because I was thinking about her, and I'm like, all right, let me stop reaching out to third parties. I'm gonna just go straight to the source. I go on Google, look it up, boom, jail come up, names come up. I'm like, request a phone call, boom. So, so I'm at work one day, and then that's when she had called. She was like, I see your name pop up on the list. She like, I know that person. I was like, she's like, all the names was coming up. I see Emani Williams. I'm like, I know her. So she called me while she was locked up, and we were talking and stuff. And I could just see like a change in her. Like I could hear it in the way she was talking and stuff. And then like matured, like it felt like she matured instantly. And I'm talking to my girl, but I'm like, damn, man, like I'm like this. You feel me? So I'm like, all right, well, when you come home or whatever, I want to see you. And then where would you be at and stuff like that. She's like, you're gonna have to take another flight. Mind you, I don't fly. This was my second time being on a flight in my life, and Chrisean put me on my first flight. So I only fly.
Your first flight was to LA and your second flight was to Oklahoma.
Yes. And I was scared for my life. So I was scared of that plane, man. I was like, all right, I got this. And I got there. So I'm like, all right, well, now I kind of like flying. I ain't gonna hold you. I like flying now. So we good on that part. But she was like, yeah, when I get out or whatever, I'll reach out and we fly out here. Boom, boom, boom. When she came home, she reached out. I flew out there. And it was really just, for me, it was a break from like life here and like the negativity and all the stress I was going through here, and then a chance for me to get back and see my friend, like see how she doing outside of them phone calls we was having there. Right. Shit, I know you couldn't say anything. What's going on? Like you know? So like it was just like a reconnection and a break from life here, like and a spiritual journey as well, because I had got baptized while she was incarcerated back in June. I got baptized because I wanted to get closer to God. Thank you. I said I wanted to get closer to God, and I was just looking up steps and like ways to get back closer to Him. And I seen baptism was one, and I had never been baptized in my life. So I was like, all right, let's take this step. I found a mega church out Gaithersburg, Maryland, which is an hour away from my house. So I drive an hour away every Sunday and go to church out Gaithersburg. And I've been going there since I got baptized, been still going there. Boom, boom, boom. I said, okay. And then when I heard about Oklahoma, I'm like, what's Oklahoma? Like, what's in Oklahoma? Like, what we going to do in Oklahoma? So,
Oklahoma.
What we going to do there? So I'm like, all right, get there. And the energy, like the energy in Oklahoma is just so peaceful. Like the people are pure, they're nice for no reason. Like here, they gotta have a reason to be nice. Like they're nice.
You gotta understand, we come from cities, okay? I'm from New York. You're in Baltimore. Yes. So we're not used to people walking down the street talking about, hello, good morning, how are you? Oh, can I help you with that? Like we don't. Like, what do you want? Why are you so close to me? Back up.
And smiling. I was like, wow, like, okay, these people are really different. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So it let me open up, and it let me be like more relaxed and then spiritually open while we was out there. And when we went to, what was it? What's the name of the church? Transformation Church, Mike Todd, the mega church out there. I loved it. Like I loved it. I watched it
online, and I love it online. You know why? Because this ain't your grandma church.
Right.
I like the fact that the praise and worship is like a concert. It's like going to a concert every Sunday. And
it's a concert. Yes. I was going to say it's a concert. Yes.
And I like that.
Yes, it was definitely like a concert. I felt like
that pulls you in, you know? And usually
kept me like
that's what's going to keep young people coming. And like I like what Chrisean had said when she was standing up on the chair and she caught some backlash for standing on the chair in church. She's like, you stand on a chair in club, I'm gonna stand on a chair in church. You get cute to go to the club, I'm gonna get cute to go to church. And it's like, you know what? You have to have that mentality. Like, why not get cute and go to church? Why not find a church that actually fits you and suits you?
Mm-hmm. And like you said, that's what draws the younger people in. Like some people don't understand things when they're said in a different way. So you gotta sometimes dumb it down in layman's terms for people to understand, or switch it over and compare it to something else for people to understand. And like we were with a group of young girls. So when she said that, they was like, oh yeah, I get it. Because yeah, you don't go to the club without your lashes. You don't go to the club without your makeup. You don't go to the club without your outfit. So why would you come
Nails
in
done,
front of
feet
God?
done,
Come about
everything done.
like you got everything done. So and that's what she was saying. She was like, Money, where y'all Bibles, where y'all books, where y'all journals and stuff. And I said, I got a Bible, I only got one Bible, but that's about it. She's like, no, y'all need the book, the pens, the highlighter, I'm like, oh, okay. She's like, when you go out, do you And she gave us a whole lecture on it. And when she said it like that, like I said, it made sense. And for anybody who don't get it, that makes sense. You don't go out nowhere, no, not ready. So why would you come before the Lord not ready? I mean, it says come as you are, but if you're gonna if we're gonna do a group study or a group discussion or something, make sure you have all your stuff so you can go look and yeah. I always say that's why I said some people just take it and flip it and it's like, where did you even get that from? Like if you put it in perspective, you understand what the girl was saying.
Right. Just like, oh, she ain't never been spiritual. She ain't never talked about God. She only talk about God when she going through something. Hello, what are you talking about?
We met on terms of God as children. I said, you want to go to church? She said, yeah, I want to go to church. They was already on their way to church. I said, clock it. For real, like.
So aside from seeing the peace in her, the maturity in her, is there anything else that you saw a change in her overall?
It was it was just like I said, the maturity and like the way she was speaking was just like clear-minded, it wasn't clouded or anything. Like I said, I tend to ramble too, or just get distracted and get rambling all over the place. But she was like more so knowing what she want to do, what's going to happen, what's this, that, and the third. Like, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm like,
right.
Like, this is different.
You know what? I noticed that in her interview with Pastor Jamal Bryant, when she was talking, if you go back and watch the old interviews and you watch the interview, that interview specifically,
right,
she's clear.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, we saw her before, and we know Chrisean crash out. We know she 0 to 100 real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And what we got to see was that maturity. What we got to see was the clear. You saw her speaking more focused on what she was saying, with more intention, being very mindful of what she's saying. And I want to say I'm very proud of her for not coming online and crashing out with everything that's been going on online. She's remained steadfast. Like, I'm in my purity. I have responsibilities. I'm not dealing with all of this stuff. Like, I'm just going to stay over here. And I love that for her, because she's showing an example of being serious about your change, being dedicated to keeping your peace and staying within the presence of God, because that's not going to bring you to the presence of God going out here and lashing out and crashing out. Let God handle it. Like, and I love that.
That's exactly, I had to come to peace in terms with that with myself earlier with the politics discussion and stuff. And I'm like, I'm arguing with people with something that only God can control. What are we arguing about?
Right.
Like, please, like, I need to just pray for these people. And that's why I told Sean, like, I'm glad that you are like so focused and sticking to it, because now you give me something to follow. You give me something to like hold on to. You're my peer. Like, you're my peer. So usually we get it better from our peers than we do our parents or anybody else. And like I told him when we was in Oklahoma, you really are inspiring me to like stick to my word, bro. Like, I have been so far away, and it's like, that's literally what I took from the Oklahoma trip. It was just like an inspiration to really get back in your word and get the word. Like, stop playing around. Like, what are you doing? Literally.
Now, had you met Tessa prior to going to Oklahoma? Like, as you know, Chrisean from growing up?
No, I never met Tessa.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
y'all had the prayer group together. How was the prayer group?
My first time meeting her. And when they was doing the prayer, I was saying that previously when they was doing the prayer, I didn't know if I'm like, is she on her live? And Sean was like, get in here, you can join the prayer. What are you doing? I'm like, all right. And I'm like, I know she do her little daily thing. I ain't want to just come in. And she like, no, you can come in here. Come on. And then that was like our first our first encounter for real, because we was praying together and stuff. So, and then I got to meet her, and I'm like, oh, okay, you cook. I need to get some of that food. You feel me? I seem like she's a cook and all.
Girl, and you right there.
That's what I said. And I told that. I said, damn, you didn't need that far from me. I could have been getting some food.
Listen, I'm about to take a road trip. I might have to hit her up. Like, listen, I need to take a stop by and get some of this food. Like, where you at? What you cooking today, girl? Because I need some of that. Oh, hey, Kiki, she stopped by to show you some love.
Oh, hey, Kiki, girl.
So what is that? What are you talking about? I don't know what they're talking about. We'll take that down. So, all right. So now we saw that when you guys were after the prayer, we saw you guys in Barnes and Nobles. So what were you guys getting in Barnes and Noble? We know what Chrisean was getting. She was there. I don't know how many Bibles she has. Maybe you can answer that after you answer this. But she was there to get another Bible. But what were you guys there? Were you guys getting Bibles? What were you guys getting?
Yes, we were all getting the full body armor, our lashes, makeup, and all that together. So we was getting our Bibles, our devotional book, our journals, the pen, paper, the highlighter, everything we needed to complete the Bible study for that.
She said, y'all gonna be ready, okay?
Yes. And she made sure everybody had one. She was like, you get one, you get one. Make sure you get one. I'm like, all right, bet, dang. All right. Everybody make sure y'all get one. Like,
that's so different. You never hear of your friends giving you a Bible. I've never had a friend give me a Bible.
That's what I said. I'm like, oh, okay. And that's how it was. I told her, I'm like, you the second person in my life to give me a Bible. The first person was when I got baptized. My friend that I got baptized with gave me a Bible. He like, I got a gift for you. I'm thinking it's something else. I'm gonna have you. I said, what is this? He like, it's a Bible. I said, oh,
hey, girl. I thought it was a necklace, but I'm grateful. Thank you.
I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. He like, you gonna grow strong in your words, sister. I'm like, thank you. Thank you. And then when we got to Oklahoma, Chrisean was like, hey, you can get another Bible too. I'm like, oh, snap, all right, back. So she's like, pick a different one. You can get a different. And then they got like different versions of the Bibles and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It was really just like a learning experience in Barnes and Nobles. We was going through them books, reading different ones, and like just getting our supplies ready for Bible study.
What version do you prefer?
So I was reading NIV, but I just learned about NCV.
I ain't never heard of
New Century Version.
I've never heard of that one. I think I do the NLT. Yeah, New Living Translation. I like that one because it's like plain English. Because when I start doing the thou, shout, I get a little confused and tongue twisted. Like, but I can read it. I just prefer.
So the New Century Version is basically just like plain talking. So like how we're talking right now, we'd probably say, and then this, that, and the third. Like it's just simple. And I didn't never hear New Century Version before. This past Sunday, my pastor had a scripture up from the New Century Version, and I was like, I'm looking at my Bible. I'm like, it don't say that. And then I'm like, I thought I had the simple one. I thought I had the simple Bible.
There's an even easier version. Wait a minute.
It's an easier version. Okay. I'm still learning. I'm like, all right. Boom.
Yeah, I'm not advanced enough to really be into that King James like that. You know, I might have to do a little new King James version. I'm not there for that part. I ain't graduated there, even though I've been reading the Bible for a very long time. I'm still not there.
Yes, me either. And that's why I said, like, when you are coming into like reading the Bible and stuff, you have to get one that you understand, or it will frustrate you and you will be turned away from the word because you don't understand it. And that's not fair. Like that is not fair.
Right.
Like
so what did you take away from the Oklahoma prayer group?
So that like I was saying, I really took away from there like a spiritual awakening, like the whole trip and as a whole. So it was just like a feeling. It was like a feeling I had. Like I don't know how. It was like a surreal feeling. It was just like God was with me. Like He was there. Boom. You could feel Him because He's here. Boom. Okay. And what I took away from the prayer group was just like, well, I didn't publicly pray yet either. So I never really prayed in a group of people like that or anything. So,
oh wow, so you had never been in a prayer circle before?
not like that. Nah,
Wow.
that's what, like, not like
A whole
that.
lot of power in that prayer circle.
And it was powerful. That's what I'm like, that was like a cerebral feeling. And it captivated me. And then that's why I'm like, the Holy Spirit is really like miraculous. Miracles can be made, like, and you can feel it. You can feel his presence and everything. So yeah, what I took away from it was like spiritual awakening. And I asked for clarity. Like I was praying for clarity before I had went and just what are we doing on this path, Lord? What is the plan? Like, and like
Right.
like, what are we doing? Like, what's going on? And when I got there, I felt like me being in that prayer group, me being around Chrisean at this time with her mind so open and her being so spiritual and just being a light. This is just like this is the reason. This is why you're here. Like you needed that from your peers. Like you needed this. You needed to see this. You needed to experience this. You needed to get your Bible. You needed a new Bible. You more insight to push you to read your Bible. You needed more insight to pray. You needed somebody to push you to pray. You needed to see these women praying so you can understand I could be a woman that pray too. Like it was just like awakening. Like, damn, a lot of stuff.
I love the way you just broke all of that down. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. See the signs, learn the lessons, pick up everything around you. Like, okay, all right. And I think what you also experience, and this is just me observing on the outside because I was watching that live. I think you also learned that the Holy Spirit can dwell in you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because that was a beautiful moment.
That feeling, I'm like, what's going on? I was like, oh man. Oh, and it's just like it's not a feeling of fear. And that's what like I was getting backlash about when I got back. You probably were scared, baby. I was happy. Like I was happy. I was rejoiced. I felt blessed in the moment, even though I know I'm blessed. I just felt like in that moment, I was just like so blessed. Like, so
absolutely, like that was a beautiful moment that we got to witness. I don't know if a lot of people were able to see it through their spiritual eye and actually like, wow, she's having a whole transformation right here in this moment. Like that's why I said that prayer circle was powerful because that was transformation. That was transformation right before our eyes. Well, are you guys still holding your own groups together or?
So when we do talk on the phone, we do just backtrack. Are you in your book? Like she keeps up like it's like a little mentor type thing. Like, was you in your book? Did you read today? Did you pray today? Did you do this? That? I'm like, yes, I did. Like, you feel me? But like when we were in person, that's when it was more so like consistent because we was in person. You feel me? It's quick, it's faster, boom, boom, boom. But like with her busy diet, her busy life, my busy life, you know. I just try to feed, like I'm gonna say feed the spirit. I just try to feed my spirit every day, you know. And then when I do talk to Sean, I'm just like, you feeding your spirit. You was reading, you did your devotionals, you read your devotionals, and then she just makes sure I'm in my journal. So like I respect that part of it. And that's why I'm like, okay. So now I see like maybe we wasn't supposed to do this every day, but you wanted me to take something from that and then go ahead and do this, or maybe we wasn't okay. Boom, like so that's.
I love that y'all check in though. That is so like. See, we got to be more like this. We got to be more like this. Did you read your Bible today? Did you get your daily devotional in? What did you journal? Did you journal today? Have you spent time outside? Did you really have conversation with God? Like we gotta make it okay in a space for us to do that to where when we hear that, it's not like, oh wow. Because even my friends that are spiritually, you know, on their journeys or in the church or whatever it is that they're doing, we don't ask each other those questions. Selena said, I'm going to ask you that. Selena, you're going to harass me with that. I know that, but I love you for that because you're going to keep me on track. She's going to be like, did you do that? You didn't do it yet? Then you need to get off and go do this. Get off the phone with me and go do it. Like Selena is like, she's like my Jiminy Cricket kind of on my shoulder. But it's not to be my conscience. It's to be the one like, hey, you didn't do it yet.
Get back to
Where's the video? Where's the video? Okay, you know that you have to go live at this time, and you know that this has to be done before that. Did you do it yet? Okay, all right. You haven't done it. Don't say nothing to me when it's not done, because I told you. So
Right.
she's that friend that I need. Like, she's the friend that I need to be on top of me about things. And she has a gentle way of doing it. Like, I'm saying it in a way to be funny, but she has a gentle way of pushing me where I need to go. And that's what I need in my life. Like, right now, I think that God has blessed me with a circle of people that I need in my life for different things. And I'm grateful. I think that you guys have been blessed with an experience that you guys can actually move together. You know what I'm saying? Because stepping out and really taking your walk seriously, a lot of times we have to shed our friends. We have to leave people behind. And so it becomes a lonely journey and a lonely walk. But in this season of transformation for her and elevation and purity, you, her, and Kiki are together on this. So there's always that that outlet to go to, like, hey, you know, I'm going to call you. Like, the Lord put it on my heart for me to call you and ask you, are you all right? The Lord put it on my spirit for me to check in, and maybe we need to pray together, and for all of y'all to be in tune. And that's a beautiful thing to have. You know, we don't check on each other spiritually. We'll call each other and be like, hey girl, you ate today?
Yeah.
We'll call each other and be like, girl, let me tell you about this, such and such and such and such, and blah, 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 blah happened. But we don't check on each other spiritually. And that's what we need to do, is make sure that we're checking on each other spiritually.
Yes.
What's your plan moving forward?
So as far as what? Like
as far as, you know, your spiritual journey, what's your plans moving forward?
So what I wanted to do this week, I was actually about to host my first Bible study, but kind of chickened out because I'm like, I don't want to really start doing things until I'm like fully comfortable and ready to like present in a group. I had got in contact with somebody who would let me use his classroom setting. So like I would have a classroom setting with a whiteboard. Like I got the whole space, but now I just need the faith and the courage. And I also don't want to offend anybody. I don't want nobody to take I want it to be a free space, safe space. I want it to be like under one understanding. Some people couldn't do it on this day. Some people could do it this day. And then with my mind going everywhere, I'm like, oh, whoa, we're going to have to just slow down, set this up, make sure I have each day planned or how I want to do it. I'm going to make sure I have each person, because some people wanted to do it virtually and some people wanted to do it in person. So when I actually do my first Bible study, I'm going to just make sure I have it all set up. That was just like a little pre-announcement. I had pre-announced like, yeah, I want to do a Bible study. And everybody had that. Like,
be virtual. Yeah.
So yeah. So a lot of my followers, I would say a lot of my followers is from like other places in different states. So they was like, dang, I can't come in person. I'm like, all right, well then I'm gonna set a time aside to where we do one like virtually, and then I'll plan a day aside for the people in person. We can come in person and do it on live or something like that and just have it like recorded. So I'm like, okay.
They're like so encouraging you right now. They're like, pray about it. Don't worry about the people. You got this. You know, let the Lord direct you. Like, I love y'all. Y'all are so dope. I swear I love the Henny Gang.
Thank you guys. Thank you. And that's how I was feeling. I was feeling like that. And my friend, he's very spiritual. So he was like, whenever you get that, like that little pinch of doubt, just know that's the devil, baby. Yeah. I'm like, all right. Like, whenever you get that little thing out, don't let it take over. I'm like, all right.
Well, you've been consistent with the devotionals and things of that nature. And I've been posting them to my story. I've been making them to my story post, and now I'm going to start posting them in different places and keeping up with you more. My thing was, I was like, okay, I want to give her some time to get the consistency down, because we're kind of leaning on you for some good news every day. Like, you the good word and the good news every day, and all this toxic mess that we be dealing with. Because it doesn't matter what you're reading something that if you get too overstimulated, it's going to bring you down. So at least you can get a little bit of something good that's going to feed your spirit in that moment and lift you up on high. So that's what you have become now.
Yes, thank you. And that's how I calmed myself down today. Like I was saying, I had got all overworked and all that, but the people arguing with me about politics. And as soon as I read the devotional, it was about having a day where you have to pick apart, not getting mad at things, and like if you are, just give it to God. And I'm like, see, I should have just read this before I got on Instagram. I should have known what you put on Instagram.
You better had your armor on, girl. You left the house without your armor.
Yes. And the last conversation I had with Shawnee, she actually was like, see, following a path of God ain't for the weak, is it? And I was like, no, it's not. Because I was just telling her, like, girl, I've been having so much backlash, people getting mad at me. You talking about all this God stuff, all this stuff. I'm like, dang, I didn't know that many people be mad. I've been followed Jesus. I just never spoke on it as much or never publicized it as much. But dang, I thought y'all knew I knew him. Like, dang, y'all, like what y'all beef?
Yeah,
like,
they don't want you to be in there knowing him speaking up.
I did not know. And I do not care. I said, oh, I was like, oh, dang, these people. I actually, and like you said, he starts to remove some of your friends as well. Like some of the people that talk to me, you get an attitude with me, but baby, I don't think we need to be on this same.
That part.
I'm gonna pray for you, but you got to get away from me.
I'm gonna pray for you over here while you over there.
Oh, you over there? Because what?
Now, will you be a part of God's plan?
So I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for updates on that with Chrisean. I don't know, because I don't know where they're doing it at. We don't know anything about that. So we'll see. We'll see. But I'm not scared to take a flight no more. So
Whenever
you should be starting to me.
Get flued out, okay? You getting flued out.
Not scared to take a flight no more. So we'll be good to go.
While you was there, you guys participated in baby Chrisean Jesus' birthday party. How was the party? Now, Kiki told us, but we want to hear from you how the party was. Especially being that we just saw the blog. Okay, it was beautiful, but we want to hear the experience.
It was cool. It was fun. It was funny because of Mama Chrisean. We always laugh, and that's one thing we always do is laugh and geek at everything. So it was beautiful. I love the setup. I never seen that in person. I don't usually see those setups like on TikTok, Instagram, something like that. So I'm like, oh snap! I'm like, okay.
We fancy, girl.
I said, okay, I like this. His little cake, it was so cute. Everything was like little, like small. I'm like, okay, this is cute as hell. What else? We was getting him ready. It was just, that was in a vlog. I already say Kiki put it in a vlog. We was getting him ready for it and all that, and he's just like a bundle of joy. Like I love that baby. So it was just like it was so fun. Like I'm like, okay.
It was very demure, and we don't even use that word over here, but it very much was.
It was very demure and cutesy because that's what it was. I said, this is cute. This is so cute.
Yes.
And then the all white thing. Sean like, yeah, we're gonna wear all white. All this. I'm like, all right, bet. That's cool. That's cool. When we seen it, I'm like, oh, the all white fit perfectly. I'm like, what?
It was very classy. It was very classy. I loved that. And it was very intimate, you know. I loved it. I love that. Were you expecting the party part? Like, was this something you expected to happen, or was it just spur of the moment?
So I knew she was having something for him. I just didn't know what and when, you know. So I already say I just knew like we were gonna do something for him. I didn't know what and when. And then the girl called her like, yeah, bop, 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 I got this, bop, 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 bop. And I'm like, you wanna do that for his birthday? We can do a picnic. She's like, well, we might as well do a picnic. All this other stuff. I'm like, all right, well, we just do a picnic. She's talking about she got all this nice little stuff and all this So I'm like, all right, well. She said the girl set it up and all that. We got baby ready, got the party ready and all that. And boom. And I'm like, all right, what is we doing? And she was like, oh, yay, now you could be here for his party and stuff. I'm like, yes, because I didn't know what we was going to do or when they was going to do it, when we was going to do anything. So it was just like, all right, it was like the spur of the moment. It literally was like the spur of the moment.
So after the picnic, you guys went to the restaurant to go eat?
Mm-hmm.
So what did you enjoy most about all of that?
Wait a
minute, hold on. Because even at the restaurant, it was very classy. It was very
I already said all that.
I said, oh, okay. You know it's classy when they cut your crab legs open for you.
and they be flat like that.
Okay.
I said, oh, I like this one. I'm like, okay, boom. We went there. They had
You said that, and the first thing that came to my mind was that girl when she was like, "Ooh, he got money."
money. Yes, that's exactly. That's
Oh,
exactly.
you are fancy. Like,
This is cute. Okay.
okay,
Like, all right. And then the food was actually good. Like, I'm like, these like the
really?
expensive restaurants, their food don't be looking, it looked like so plated nicely, but then they don't be
Yeah,
having none of the food was actually good. And that braised beef that Chrisean had was smacking. I was that little beef thing. It tastes so good. I was so mad I didn't get that. I had got the all gratin potatoes with the
uh-huh.
daggone crab cakes. I was like,
Now,
damn,
how was the crab cake? Because I'm like, she from Maryland. Mm.
I already say when Kiki showed my crab cake, it was still all on the plate. She said, "When you tore that crab cake up," I'm like, "It was cool." It was cool. It wasn't like a Maryland crab cake though, and I don't think nobody topping Maryland seafood.
I've
Like
heard there's nothing like a Maryland crab cake.
I don't
Okay.
think nobody topping our crabs or the seafood because I was like, "Oh, okay, y'all made y'all crab cake a little differently." Okay, I see like that is a different.
No,
Okay,
we're gonna pass on the Oklahoma crab cake. Thanks, though.
but I was like, okay, that was made a little differently, but ain't nobody topping Maryland. Whew, that crab meat. I'm just thinking about it. Make me want some crabs tomorrow. Like what?
See, I don't have crab readily available. Sorry, I don't have crab readily available to me like y'all do in Baltimore. Like that's like y'all thing out there.
Yeah, as
Yeah,
I watch people crabbing down the harbor, like just going crabbing. I'm letting the water touch their face and stuff. Ugh, nasty. Like when
no
they actually
judgment. Just
they actually go and get their crabs. Like I'm like, oh wow, y'all go crabbing and get y'all crabs, okay? And then like they take them to the crab houses, sell them to the crab houses, or do whatever they do, or they got their own crab house and they go get fresh crabs from out the water. Like,
so y'all just be having crabs down there all the time,
yeah, it's the crab, it's the crab state. I'm like, it's crabs
right?
everywhere.
But I'm like wrapping my head around it. Like they just be getting them right out the water. That's why.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Girl, I couldn't live there because I would be eating crab all the time. And I'm not gonna lie, I do not. My aunt used to come up from Maryland, and
man.
listen, I don't know how to eat them soft shell crabs and all of that, and she would just be just hacking them, and I'm like, but there's not enough meat in there for me.
Yeah, the soft shell ones, they like they preemie, they amateur, they small. You need to get the big ones, like the big ones. You break the legs off, the meat already coming off. When I'm like, what? You crack it open, the meat already inside. Gosh, you made me want some.
I'm gonna have to come. I'm gonna have to come down there. You're gonna have to show me. Okay,
Yes,
that's how them blue crabs be busting.
yes, man, but them blue crabs, yes.
Okay,
Yes.
we gotta move from the food. Okay, we gotta move from the food because I don't want you come out. See now, Henny, it's
I'm
your
hungry.
fault.
I'm
So
hungry now.
let's move on to the next thing. We're gonna talk about the music. All right. So you've already told us you have an EP coming out soon.
Yes. So the single dropping first, and then the R&B EP.
Wait, you said the singles dropping first, and then
The R&B EP.
we're gonna get it.
Yes.
Okay,
So-
y'all make sure that y'all be sure to get her stuff. Now, where is all of your music at? Apple, Spotify? Like, where can they find it?
So yes, it's on all platforms. Apple Music, YouTube Music, Spotify, Snapchat, Instagram. I've released it on all platforms, but it's dropping 11/11/2024. So
Come
yeah,
on.
be on the lookout for that. The single that's dropping is called "In the Making." And so I was going to use that for like the start of my EP, but then I said this is gonna be the little last rap I do because I told you like my raps are impulsive. So I just hurried up and made that. I'm like, I like this one. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna drop that and then I'm gonna get the EP out the way because like I
Okay.
said, I put everything on my own. So my mind is like a map inside, just trying to put everything together and create the picture. Boom. So when I drop that, after I drop the single, then I'm gonna continue working on my R&B EP. And now my R&B EP, I might just drop that with a music video to one of the songs. Like,
yes, I was gonna ask you, are we gonna get a
you're gonna get a music
visual?
video. Yes, you're gonna get a
Okay.
music video. You guys are
Yay,
going.
we're getting visuals, people.
Yes, because like I was saying, my first music video was out the blue. I didn't have no props. I didn't have nothing. I just had my family on the porch and a little, you feel me, a little blinky. I'm like, all right, well, we're gonna use the blink. We're gonna do something. We were just something. So when I do my next one, I have background. I have a place to go, like a content creation place and all that. So that's why I said I want to do an actual music video. Like I want to make a video. Like if I do a music video, I don't want it to just be like how my last one just like thrown together, boom, boom. I just want to like do it where I got my scene settings, how I want it to go. When I usually make my songs, I automatically see like how I want the video to look. So if I can't produce that, then y'all ain't getting nothing until I get this right. Like,
Nah, you gonna produce it. It's gonna come out good. Yes. Trust and believe it will come out good. Yes. Are you gonna be doing music, or do you plan to do a song or anything with Chrisean?
Yes, probably like later on down the line. I know she wants to do like she switched over from worldly music to gospel, like her gospel. And I have, like I said, I'm turning my poems into raps. I have a Christian poem that I wrote about judging people. So like if I can, we could turn that into a song.
We need that.
So like so I did a poem I could like flip. So like when she actually get in the studio dropping more and we talk about that more, yeah, we're gonna put that together definitely. Because
you'll transition to hood gospel.
Yeah, so since like I like to be like I said, a jack of all trades. I have a lot of different songs. So I have like pop songs, reggae songs, like I want to do a gospel song, I have rap songs. So I don't feel like if I did do gospel, I would stick to strictly hood gospel, you know?
Right,
but
right.
I dab in there. I definitely dab into the gospel music. I have a lot of friends now who do gospel rap. So it's like, oh yeah, no, I would definitely dabble in because I love the way they use the play on words with rap and then incorporate God into it and Jesus Christ. Like, dang, you just really you put that together slick. Oh, and there's a message in there. Okay. Right.
Now, the first time I heard hood gospel was back in 2011, and I was in South Florida, and I'm like, what the hell? What is this?
She said, I said, what the hell?
Because it's like I'm ready to, I'm a back in 2011. Girl, listen, I was putting in my Jeezy, and I'm still thugging it, like, so, and
right.
Then, slide that up in there because it was handed to me by my son, so I slid it up in there. I'm like, okay. Then all of a sudden, I hear some certain things that sound like it's Sunday, and I'm like,
yeah, that's just like, oh, wait a minute. I was ready to get the wait a minute. I was ready to get the turn it up. Wait a minute. Like, wait a minute. Gotta pipe it down a little bit.
Let me just, and what am I supposed to do with this, Lord? Yes. Wait a minute. But I actually liked it, and I began like bumping that in my car a lot because I could relate to it. Was music that I liked. So, and it was a word that was being spoken to me through the music, and I loved it. I loved it so much. So I'm grateful to see that this is actually, I've seen some of the young people, like when I say young people, I mean like teenagers and stuff like that. Instead of doing drill music, they're doing some hood gospel music, and I'm seeing it starting to catch on and grow. And I think that that's beautiful because we need stuff that we resonate to. Okay, right. There's nothing wrong with a little Shekinah glory, a little, or BB and CC. We all right with that, but
right.
We need stuff that we can resonate to. So I'm looking forward to all of that.
I can attest to that. That's how you get people, like I said, like of your peers to follow more Christian music or follow more like words of God or believe more like songs. You capture people through song. So
right.
Yeah, like I always say, songs capture somebody through a song. So
well, you know what? You said you're going to with your music, you don't mind dipping over here and dipping. My only advice would be to go wherever God leads you. When God is ready for you to totally transform, He will transform you. Because I saw you make a post, and you were basically saying I'm still a work in progress. Like, be patient with me. And I think when people hear that I'm giving my life to God, I'm turning my life over, I'm walking this spiritual path to get closer to God, they expect you to overnight stop cussing, stop drinking, stop those things.
They expect you to literally resurrect in your sleep.
And I'm like, it takes time. If you're 27, 24, 28, 34, 48, whatever age you are, if you've been cussing and doing all of this stuff for all of these years, it's going to take you time to deprogram from all of that.
A habitual behavior response. Like, come on now. Like, please. Like, I'm trying. I'm trying. But then, and then that's what I realized as well with reading the word. That's where the devil is testing you. Like, you don't have to explain yourself to anybody. I really shouldn't have to explain my transition, my journey to anybody. But the only reason I do provide people with a little sense of clarity is because I did live such a reckless life. I know how it get. Like, I know how it can get. So it's like, I'm only going to give you that little grain of salt because I care about everybody. I care about miscommunication or misguidance or leading somebody into the wrong. Like, I care about that. Don't paint a narrative of me. Don't even never, ever. Like, I'll let you know beforehand before you even paint it. How about this? How about this? This the picture. Boom. Like, I am a work in progress. And yes, I do believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ. I have always been a believer since a child. I did stray away from God, but that's what we do as children. And as Him being a forgiving God, He forgives us. So now, if I know on a daily basis, or sometimes when I get stressed out, or sometimes when I might hit a blunt from here and there, I would respect that my peers or somebody don't say, "Oh, I can't take you serious because you just smoked that blunt."
Right.
Whoa. Oh, whoa, I can't take you serious.
Oh, whoa.
Like, oh, whoa, please, like, because
now take you seriously though, and you don't even get on your knees and pray. All right.
Like, that's exactly the energy, the feeling of it. It's like, dang, man, you really would judge me off something like so simple as this, or something habitual that I do. You know, I have a habit and I have a problem with this. I'm slowing down. I'm trying to stop. Boom. But you're going to use this to say, oh, you're not of God. You're not holy. You just do. What?
I'm going to offer you a word of encouragement, girl. Let the Lord take away from you what He wants away from you in His divine timing. Like, don't let nobody ever make you feel away. Because I'm going to tell you something, and this is not to be negative towards anybody, but I've had some very bad experiences from worldly people and church people trying to make me feel bad about what was going on in my life. At the end of the day, when the Lord sees fit for it to be removed from my life, so shall it be. As long as I keep putting work in and have faith, because faith without works is dead.
Is dead.
As long as I work and have faith that He will remove it from me in His timing, it will be removed.
Amen.
How many pastors preach a phenomenal sermon on Sunday and then go back in the back and smoke a cigarette?
Oh, yeah.
Are we judging them? No. Do we know about it? No. But you know what? Everybody is not perfect, and we all will fall short of the glory. It's written in the Bible. We are going to backslide.
It's all already there. Look, like it's already there with the buses.
Listen, God knows what I'm about to do before I do it. So when I know I'm getting ready to do something, I'll be like, God, you know what I'm about to do because you wrote it. So you know what's about to happen. I'm going to repent for it later, and you know I'm good for it because you wrote it. But you know what I'm about to do because I'm about to do it right now. Okay? All right, let's go.
Yes. And that's simple. That simple asking Him, like, should I do this or not? It's very important because if He don't want you to do it, it will not be done.
It will not happen.
So that is the quote in the Bible that stuck with me. I think it's Proverbs 16:9. Like, if it's a man plans his steps, but God helps them fall through. And it's like you come up with your thought processes in your head. You know what you want to do. If God wants you to do it, it will fall through. Like, It will, and if he doesn't, watch how many disturbances, interruptions, or like delays or inconveniences happen because it's really not supposed to be happening. But I mean, he ain't gonna push you, he ain't gonna push your ass out there and tell you he's trying to show you, but it's like you gotta know the
Exactly.
sign. Yes, you have
But
to know
what
the
you
sign.
just said is something that people need to really listen and pay attention to. Like, he's not going to put you out there and just leave you there. No matter what, God is going to be with you. Like, some of y'all need to read your Bible and read some of them stories of people who tried to run from God and run from their calling.
Tried to run from him. Like, what?
Okay. They getting swallowed up in whales and going through all types of stuff, only to end up right where they were supposed to be in the first place.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So it is what it is.
Right.
It's for you. It's for you. I wanted to ask this as well. So you're working on your YouTube, right? You're doing a YouTube variety show. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so well, yeah, you know me, boom, White Girl Boodah,
Yeah.
Emani. So yeah, a part of me is my family, my immediate, like I said, my mom, my little sister, and then it's everybody else that comes over our house. And I've always said we need like a sitcom inside the house or something recording, because if you think my mouth is something, wait till you see my mouth. Like, if you think I'm something, wait till you see my little sister. Like, if you think like, and I really feel like Boodah TV was gonna be like me just showing the insiders, my life inside my home, like me on my daily journey, what I'm doing, period, what I go through on a daily basis. Me and my little sister were doing skits at one point on TikTok. Like, so we were going to take those and like incorporate them. And like I said, my problem is I do everything on my own. So I don't really like ask for extra help, like with videos and stuff. I do everything on my own. So I would have to find out how I'm going to upload all this stuff to my computer, take it off my computer, put it into a video, and then I want to drop like a compilation of all the stuff I already have recorded and then start from there.
Girl,
and
you
then
can do that on your computer. You can do that.
You can do that on your computer.
Yeah. I could hit me up behind the scenes, girl. I got you.
Okay.
So you can hit up like, girl, let's talk. Cause you gonna get this out there, okay? We gonna be on her to get it out. Okay. That's what we finna do. When we see that something ain't started happening, we gonna start jumping in her inbox, jumping in her comment sections, like, girl, remember what you said.
Okay. Okay, and that's the like you saying, we need somebody to remind us of spirit. Some people we need that daily reminder, like, hey, you didn't post your stuff. I'm like, oh dang, I forgot. Like, I got it.
You didn't do your daily devotional, girl. We waiting for you. Like, yes, that you gonna get those.
Everybody, because that's like my first act of discipline. I've been consistent. Like, this is my first act of consistency, exactly doing it. So it's like, I like doing it because I'm instilling it within myself, because as long as I keep myself doing it, I know what I'm doing. I know what it's for. I know when to do it. It's putting that consistency and that sense of discipline inside of me. So that's why I'm like, I like this. It's helping me. It's helping me focus more. It's helping me. It's not even that. It's God. I would keep saying it's like me doing the devotionals. It's you praying more. It's you doing your devotionals. It's you stepping in your faith more. It's God. And I thank God like that I have this. My spiritual blindness is gone. That's what I've been telling people as well. My spiritual blindness is gone. I was spiritually deceived and strayed away from God, and I was blind. Now that the spiritual blindness is gone, it's helping me walk in my life. And boom. Yeah.
Any last thoughts or any last things that you would like people to take away with them from this?
I just say, be yourself in everything that you do and follow what you believe, not what everybody else believes is right, or not like follow your own, see with your eyes and listen with your own ears and speak with your own mouth. But before you do any of that, comprehend what's going on. Like, understand a situation before you speak on it. And if you don't understand something, don't speak on it or ask. And if you don't get the response that you would like to receive, just settle with it, pray about it, or just go ahead about your day. So like I said, just be you and be transparent. Be open-minded. Don't be closed-minded. Don't be one-dimensional. It's just like a lot. I already say it's just a lot. Like don't be a follower.
Right.
Like
Right.
don't be a follower. Yeah, just be a leader. Just be yourself in everything you do. Like,
Okay. Well, thank you very much. You are a pleasure. We enjoyed having you up here. You're more than welcome to pull up to the bar anytime. When you drop your music on, wait, you said 11. That's in a few days.
yes.
Okay, so if you want to check back in with us whenever, you know how to reach out and get in touch, and we definitely will open a bar for you whenever. Thank you so much for your time, sharing
I like
with us.
This is my type of bar. Like I like it. No
Well,
problem.
you guys, go ahead.
Thank
What did you say? I'm sorry.
I said, no problem. Thank you for having me.
You are very, very welcome. You guys, you know what I always say: when you rest, rest well, and remember that love is always love. And I love each and every one of y'all. Have a good night, and thank y'all for tuning in. Replay gang, thank you. Peace, y'all.